Hi, Al Williamson, leadinglandlord.com. I wanted to share with you some concept that I have for my book here. So back in 2008, I was trying to find some other ways to pay for the mortgage for my rental property. I needed a different way. And I was trying to find other things I could do besides just rely on my tenants, because in 2008, everyone was going through this great recession, people were losing their jobs, and I had to come out of pocket to make that mortgage payment. So like, what else can I do? What can I do? And one of the ideas I came up is to put a big Wi-Fi antenna on top of the building and broadcast from there and sell Wi-Fi in a legal sense. And that is, this broadcasting is one of the categories here. It's category 4 in my book about the way your rental property is a big tripod, essentially, for a broadcast station. And by broadcasting, that's another form of passive income, just like rents, and that can help make your rent payment or make your mortgage payment. So that's the point I want to get to you. Well, let me tell you about what happened. So we put it up. I spent about a couple $1,000s getting this broadcaster, commercial grade broadcaster on a pole and getting it way up in the air, and it transmits out nicely for about a couple hundred feet until it's the first tree. So there's this tree interference that keeps that signal from going a half mile like I was expecting it to. So that was disappointment that I couldn't do that, because if I could, that means I can go a half mile this way, a half mile that way. I can get a mile radius. I could potentially serve all of those households within that mile radius. And I was thinking there's a couple hundred people that could use this Wi-Fi signal using a coffee house model where they would use complimentary Wi-Fi. And I had a business model around that. But that would have, with 200 people paying $15 a month, that's $3,000. That's way more than enough to pay my $1,600 mortgage. So that was a great potential idea. It didn't work, but it was a great idea. But here's the thing, and why I'm not so disappointed about it, is because there's new technologies that are coming out all the time, and it's just a minute before the whole Wi-Fi technology changes. There's already 5G coming out, and there's going to be ways to get around this whole interference with landscaping and walls, just like with TV signals can get through it. Okay, so that's going to change, and I'm looking out for it. I'm looking out for what's coming up and what can get through the landscape interference, and I'm going to be the first to get there. And I'm going to be the first to use this whole coffee shop model, which you go to a coffee shop, you use their internet for free in exchange for buying a product or a service. So that's what I was doing. My service was a neighborhood newsletter. People would buy that and they get the Wi-Fi for free. So the next technology that comes out that can get through trees and buildings and give me the coverage that I need, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to get my money back. Anyway, for more ideas, check out the link below, leadinglandlord.com/40 ways to get the book, or is available on Amazon.com as well. It's got 40 great ways for you to get more margin, get more income out of your rental property, and took me 7 years to compile it. It's going to help you right away. All right, Al Williamson, Leading Landlord. That's it for this time. Go make some money.